This story is about an aerospace company that uses dust collectors for HVOF, blasting, and grinding applications that produce combustible dust. Originally, their plan was to retrofit these old collectors to bring them up to compliance. They also had a time constraint and needed to complete the work during a 4-week shutdown. So they contacted other major dust collector vendors and engineers to compare costs and timelines to retrofit these collectors. Then they called us. I told them that Camfil doesn't retrofit collectors for a few important reasons. First, it is cost prohibitive because you spend a lot of money on engineering costs and still end up with the same old piece of equipment. Also, there are always hidden costs that come up with retrofits. Second, the risk is too high. It's very hard to assess the integrity of the old, rusty, and fatigued metal, especially when the collectors were installed outside, exposed to the elements, as these were. It's hard to know all the modifications that would be required to completely mitigate the risk. After all, we are dealing with a combustible dust hazard that can be a serious threat to worker safety if not mitigated properly. So instead of retrofit, we recommended they purchase new Camfil collectors with the latest dust collector technology and NFPA compliant components. Besides ensuring compliance, installation would be a lot faster and more straightforward with the new collectors. Retrofit projects can create surprise problems that lead to extra work and time delays. We quoted installation of 5 new collectors and removal of the old ones at the same time. The Camfil price was approximately 20% higher than the quotes for retrofits. After many discussions about the pros and cons of retrofit versus new equipment, the company decided to make the switch to Camfil. During the removal process, we discovered that the metal and welds on the old collectors were in poor condition, confirming our suspicion that a retrofit solution would probably not have been the best. The installation went smoothly, no surprises, and we completed everything during the 4-week shutdown. The facilities manager was extremely happy that he took our recommendation on the new collectors. He said that he sleeps much better now knowing he doesn't have to worry about the safety of the retrofits. It has been 3 years since these collectors were installed. The customer has had no system issues, and they are still running on the original filters. With the success of these 5 collectors, we literally just got another call from them, this time to quote just new collectors to replace the remaining old systems that need to be NFPA compliant.